Something new this week, it's the British Army. Great. Hello, welcome to the Scale Model Club. Something new this week, it's figures. Tamiya figures, to be precise, military miniatures of the British Army, British Infantry Patrol in 1/35 scale. Back of the box has got pictures of how the five people are all made up, and the colours. The side of the box has got some extra bits you can buy, and the other side of the box has got colour schemes for the add-ons to the soldiers. Inside the box we have two bags of sprues. We've got the safety instructions, so you don't cut your fingers off. Everyone be careful, please. Let's open up these bags. So we've got two bags. First bag is got two sprues that are both the same, basically. Both have hats, pouches, Bren gun, Sten gun, couple of rifles, spades, tools, and two mugs. It's the first Tamiya model we've done, and I must say the moulding is very, very nice, very crisp, lots of detail, no flash, very high quality product. Managed to pick two models up in a charity shop, so the other bag has one sprue in it with all your people. So you've got your bodies, legs, arms, heads, all on this sprue. They are just going to show you the detail. The detail's very nice. Like I said, very crisp. It's going to look quite good when we get the wash on them. So that's going to be the unboxing. Let's just get straight on and build them. The back of the box is basically your instructions. Each figure, it comes with a letter. So say the team leader with the Sten gun, the officer, is A. So all the bits that are in the A section of the sprue are what builds him up. So you can't get the wrong heads on the wrong torsos or the wrong arms on the wrong torsos. Just having a good look at them now, because like I said, you don't want to get the wrong head on the wrong body and shoulders. It's a very nice kit though. I must take my hat off. I must really make an effort to grab another Tamiya kit to do. Well, I have got another Tamiya kit to do. In fact, I bought two to go with each other, both from a charity shop. I think somebody else had the same idea I had. So let's speed this up a little bit, because we all know by now how to remove something from the sprue with your side cutters and then clean it up with the knife, and then test fit it all to make sure it goes together. And also because I found out where I can actually speed the footage up, as opposed to you all sitting there watching me. That's the legs. So, like I said, always test fit the stuff together. Make sure it goes together first before you put the glue on, because then you've got some idea of where you can put it when you do get the glue on. So that's the legs, torso on. Let's get an arm on. These are a little fiddly. I mean, there's no problem with a beginner doing it, but they are a bit fiddly to get together. Wasn't quite sure about how to build them. I haven't done very many miniatures. I'm not a miniature expert, but I just like the idea of having a go at these. So you got legs, arms. So what I thought I'd do is I'm just going to build them up. I'm going to put everything on them and build them up. So yeah, exactly the same process as how you would build a model. Clean it up, put the glue on it, push it together, hold it for a few seconds, and it's done. I must admit the accessories like the ammo pouches, spades, shovels, backpacks, water bottles, that kind of thing, they didn't have a specific place to go. You just sort of found a part that they sat on nicely, and then let the glue set. So that's my first one built. I'll grab an old paint pot, stick a bit of blue tack on the top, stick him in the blue tack, obviously, and he's done. You can hold him, spin him around, get him painted. So first thing I'm going to do is paint them with a NATO black primer. Give it a stir, make sure it's all the pigments mixed together nicely and it's the right consistency for your airbrush. This is my Ultra 0.2 needle at 1.2 psi. Quick test to make sure it's coming out okay. Isn't too bad for this because obviously literally I'm just going to bosh it all over him, so he's going to be black all over. The nice thing about using the airbrush is you put very little paint on, so none of the details of the model are obscured by lumps of paint. It's another reason why you should thin your paints even if you're using a brush. Lots of light coats rather than one thick heavy one. So that's those two I've built, and I shall get the others built. That's the third one, here we go. Give him a undercoat. Or is it me? I'll throw some paint all over the place, look. Right, let's clear that up. Right, so the next colour is XF52, which is a flat earth, which is that's the brown shade that the box calls for you to paint it in. I've followed all the painting schemes from the box and I'm not 100% happy, but see how we go, see what you think. This is all just the base coating in this episode, so this is all the colours put on and touched up so that the model is ready for a clear coat, or the figures are ready for a clear coat. So yeah, just lightly dust that over the top, and what you'll end up with is brown on the lighter pieces and a little bit darker where your black is. That's it, lovely. Spot on. Only 3 more to go. Doop 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 doop. So this is the first coat down. Everything's covered in this coat. Obviously, because it's stuck in blue tack, we won't be able to do his boots, but we should do his boots when the rest of him's dry. There we go. 3 wise monkeys all painted up. So the next colour is khaki, so that's XF49 khaki colour. This is what you're going to do: the webbing, the ammo pouches, belts, that kind of thing. Now, me personally, this is the colour that Tammy have asked me to use, but I don't think it is bright enough. Got myself a small brush. The paint itself is already thinned down because I've thinned it down for the airbrush. So, and all you got to make sure you do, and it's not totally essential, but you need to try and make sure that you keep within the lines. So make sure you don't get paint all over the place. It isn't essential because you can always go back and touch in, which I will do right at the end, because no one's perfect. So yeah, so we've got bayonet cases, straps around the water bottles, backpacks, ammo pouches at the front. And the brush is a Spectre Gold, which is a Winsor & Newton brush, but it's specifically for acrylic paints, which I quite like. They are quite nice. I pick them up at Hobbycraft. They're not a bad brush at all. The only problem is Hobbycraft don't really know how to look after them, or the range. There are other people that don't really know how to look after their brushes. I really would like to do some more miniatures on the channel, because I do enjoy doing them. And the more you do, the better you're going to get. So that's his backpack sorting out. What are we on now? Oh, his belt. But they probably are the right colours. It's just I think you might be better off getting a slightly darker brown and a slightly lighter khaki. Maybe khaki drab rather than khaki for the khaki drab for the uniforms, which is XF51, and then khaki for the pouches and webbing. What I use to clean my brushes is actually screen wash. Just normal screen wash, like a pound made up screen wash. Put it in a bowl, give the brushes a swirl around with it, but only for the acrylic paints. I picked it up somewhere on YouTube. Someone registered that it was the best stuff to use to clean your paints, and I use it, and I've never really had a problem with it. You can use water. Never really had a problem with cleaning any of my brushes. Just when you clean them, when you go to wipe them dry, just when you're finished with it, just try and make the tip of the brush into, back into the shape that it came in. think I'll do a tutorial on looking after your brushes and stuff like that. But I don't use brush painting very often. Right, so that's the bone of the base coats. Now we are on the flesh. This is Tamiya XF15 flat flesh. I have sent off, going to get myself some flesh tones because I really want to have a go at getting some nice sort of tones on the face. But at the moment I'm just going to paint his hands with this, and I've painted all the heads separately, so they're all on a different sprue painted in this that I've not got much left of. This has been actually watered down for the airbrush too, so this needed a couple of coats. But basically, yeah, hands, face. And just be careful you don't get the paint anywhere other than the hands. And you don't want to put too much paint on them because you need the little gaps between the fingers just so you can get the wash in there. So that's the flesh colour done. I'll do the other three quickly. Right, now the next colour here is a red brown, which is XF64. I'll use this for rifles, handles of the spades, handles of the pickaxes, and handles of, there's on the bayonet bag there's something that's wooden that goes across it. I'm not quite sure what it is, I'll have to do some research, but there's a little bit of wood across the back of it. So yeah, that's the guy with the pickaxe. Look, and we'll just do the pickaxe handle. And we'll do the same with the rifles, which I've got in a separate sprue, and I'll fit them later. And there's not many colours to fit on one of these, so we're nearly there. I think we'll speed up this bit while I'm mucking about with the brown. So once the brown's gone on, that's pretty much the base coat done, and I think we do some gunmetal on for the bayonets. And once we've done that, the heads that I've got on a separate thing are put on the body, and the helmets are put on. The whole thing is clear coated, and then I then cover them in a military wash. It's called Military Shade from Army Painter, which is a slight green to it, but I cover them in that, and that is just about where I've got to at the moment after putting this on. But I didn't have the camera running when I was fitting them, so I'll show you them at the start of the next video. But thanks for watching, thanks for liking, and thanks for subscribing, and thanks for all the comments that people have been putting on the other videos. Hope everybody keeps watching. Push that subscribe button, bang the bell button. Help me concentrate before my eyes go cross-eyed looking at these tiny little things. Wait until I do 172. Oh, big G. So, thank you everyone for watching, and I'll see you next time.